Hi there and welcome to LDC CoreTools. The purpose of this series of videos is to give you a basic overview of the LDC CoreTools platform. These screencasts assume you already have some experience with the LDC framework itself. If you're new to LDC, you should familiarize yourself with the framework by visiting How LDC Works on our website, ldc.org, before you start your work with CoreTools. This particular video serves as a general overview of LDC CoreTools and some of the key components of the platform. The other CoreTools videos will go into much greater detail about specific CoreTools features. CoreTools is an educator-designed online platform that aims to provide teachers with all of the tools they need to efficiently design and implement Common Core aligned curriculum using the Literacy Design Collaborative Framework and to manage the student work that results from it. The platform enables teachers and literacy coaches to effectively collaborate on such literacy instruction and to develop professionally in the process. It enables users to access teacher-created curriculum exemplars and help resources, as well as features that allow for real-time co-authoring, commenting, and sharing. CoreTools allows teachers to leverage the wisdom of not only their existing colleagues, but also the wisdom of the national LDC community of practice. CoreTools optimizes teacher efficiency during each step of the LDC process, which results in increased professional growth for teachers and improved academic outcomes for students. LDC accounts are available for free to all teachers using the LDC framework. You can quickly create an account and get to work. Once you're ready to get started with CoreTools, you can access the sign-in page at coretools.ldc.org or directly through our website. We'll now take a quick tour of 5 key components of LDC CoreTools and do a general overview of the system, including the teacher workspace, the exemplary module library, the collaborative module designer, the help resources that are available within that tool, and the mini task library. Again, the remaining 5 videos will delve much more deeply into detail about these features. So once we go to coretools.ldc.org, we have the option of creating a new account or signing in. And once signed in, teacher will see in the center of the screen a list of My Modules. This is the teacher workspace page where the teacher can manage their existing curriculum or launch new curriculum. There's a button at the top, gives you several different options for how to start a new module, and we'll go into more detail about that in another video. And then you can open up modules that you already have in your collection. This will include modules that you have created yourself or other teacher colleagues have shared with you. You can be shared on these modules either as a co-author or co-editor, or you can be given access just to comment or just to view the module. There's some other features on the teacher workspace page that we'll go into greater detail in another video, but for now we'll move on to how you access the exemplary module library. From the top of the teacher workspace page, you can just click to the module library and you're brought to the collection of all LDC modules in the LDC CoreTools systems that are shared publicly for all users to access. The system automatically filters for just exemplary LDC modules to show you modules that have been rated nationally through the LDC jurying process and have been given exemplary status, but you also have the opportunity to turn that filter off and view any modules that teachers across the CoreTools platform have decided to share publicly. From this page, you're able to view these modules, and you're even able to make a copy that you can put into your own collection so that you can build a new module from an existing module that was in the library. But let's go back to the My Workspace page, because we're going to take a quick look at an existing module that I as a user have already created, so I have privileges on. So I'll go ahead and just click on the module to open it. My other options from the teacher workspace page with a module would be to make a copy into my collection, another copy, or to adjust the sharing and collaboration settings. But let's click the module to open it up, because this will show us what the collaborative module designer looks like. This is the system in which you will view, comment, or edit modules. Once again, I have privileges to edit this module, so I'll show you that in just one moment. But if you're familiar with the LDC framework, this should look pretty familiar to what you have seen with the LDC framework in the past, which is in order. You have your overview section with the component pieces there. You scroll right down to section 1, what task, and all the component pieces of section 1, what task. Then you get down to sections 2 and 3, what skills and what instruction. And all your skills and instruction are found in the same section. And then finally at the bottom there's section 4, what results. In another video, we'll go into greater detail about how to use the tool, but just to show you one feature here, as long as you have editing privileges on a module, you can turn any part of the module into edit mode just by hovering over the section, and you'll see the edit button will pop up. Once you click that, you're able to make any changes. This is the same all throughout the module. At the top of the collaborative module designer, there's some module settings that you can adjust. Once again, you can go to your sharing and collaboration settings. You can make a copy of this module, or you can launch a new module from inside of this module. And there's another save button here and a way to have a print view. The other features that we'll cover in another video about the collaborative module designer will include how the commenting functionality works and how real-time collaboration works. But to move on to our fourth topic, we're going to take a quick look at how help content is spread throughout the collaborative module design tool. At the very top of the screen, in the bar that is static, that doesn't move, there off to the right side is a help button. This is a home help menu that will bring you down a list of general help topics and provide you resources for those help topics. Next, anytime you have anything in the module in edit mode, simply just by hovering over certain key terms, you will get hover text that will explain to you what you should be doing there. Lastly, spread throughout the tool, there are help icons, this small question mark right here that's clickable. Once I click on any of these, a help topic pops up. In this case, for teaching task, how do I create a quality teaching task? What follows below is some helpful information about teaching tasks, followed by links to things such as guidebooks, teacher-created exemplars, videos, and sample student work, and other help content. For example, if I want to see a video about what makes a quality task, I can click on that and open that video and view it and go right back to my module and continue working on my task. The final thing we want to show you in this overview video is where you find the LDC mini task library. In sections 2 and 3, what skills and what instruction, is where I can add all the skills that my students will need to complete the task, and then I can layer my instruction on top of those skills, one by one with mini tasks. So if I look at this existing module, I can see my skills list. I know all the skills that I'm addressing in this module, or I can take a look at the actual instruction and see the mini tasks that are already in here. What I'm going to do to show you how you access the mini task library is I'm going to go ahead and try to add a new mini task somewhere. So in the reading process skill cluster, perhaps I'll add a new skill. And once I add a new skill, there's two options for adding a mini task. The one traditional way would just be to create a new mini task, which will bring up the mini task editor, and I can design a mini task myself from scratch. But I could also add a mini task by clicking Find Existing Mini Task in the mini task library. This brings up a pop-up that is the mini task library. The system will default to try to find me mini tasks that are appropriate for the skill I've already listed in my module, but I could search by any skill or all skills, and I could filter by Common Core standards as well, or I can do a free text search. So once I find a mini task that I've decided looks appropriate for the module that I am designing, I can click to add the mini task to my module. And upon doing so, I can click Edit, and now I can open that mini task. So this was a mini task that another teacher had created that was submitted to the mini task library, vetted by some of our partners and literacy experts, and seen as a very powerful mini task that could apply to other teachers' modules. So I could try to use the mini task as is. The product is there, the prompt, the scoring guide, instructional strategies, and some attachments to include student handouts and teacher handouts. I can set my own pacing, but I can also edit and change anything in here. I can alter the text, I can change the scoring guide completely, I can delete attachments and add my own. If they're Microsoft Word attachments, I can go ahead and edit them and make them more appropriate, and I can layer in all the instructional strategies that are more appropriate for my students or for my module. So mini tasks within the mini task library serve as either plug and play mini tasks that might work great for my students, or they're things I can edit to make perfect for my students. With that, we'll encourage you to go to the LDC website and check out the other screencasts that will go into greater detail about some of these topics. Thanks for watching.